Hello, I'm the Irresolute Cartographer, and this is the fourth video in my series on the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the last video, we worked to investigate Rogue Spectre Saren by recruiting team members that were investigating Saren, in the case of Garrus, or hunting Saren's allies, in the case of Rex. We now know that there is a Quarian being held by Saren's ally, Fist, a club owner here on the Citadel. Let's go find this Quarian. Okay, so before we get moving, a couple things I want to mention real quick. I apologize for the strange quality of the videos in terms of the visuals, because in the last videos I was recording with HDR turned on. Turns out that the recording software I have to use for Mass Effect does not take HDR well. So now things should look proper. I mean, they almost looked like the original games, weirdly, because everything was so washed out that it made the graphical fidelity look lower. Along with that, I want to make sure this mention that I said it in the last video, I'm going to say it again. Do not bring Rex on this mission if you want to have the option to do with Fist what you want. Because Garrus will kill Fist no matter what. But if you take, as I'm going to take here, Garrus and Kaidan, you get the choice of whether or not to kill Fist. And Fist is an awful person, but I'm not sure that he deserves death. So, why don't we go ahead and get on over there. If you're interested in the Scanning the Keepers video, I put that up real quick because I did that in between the last video and this video, getting the Keepers so that I got a little bit of experience, some cash, and along with that, once we have a computer, we're going to be getting an email about some of the lore related to the Keepers. We could have just taken the rapid transit over to this place, but along with that we can go here, through this back alleyway here. And as I mentioned before, there's one of the Keepers. Okay. Oh. And I need to keep remembering it's pressing space to sprint, not shift. Okay. Here we go. Alright, now, Chorus Den is going to be a lot different from the last time we were here. And that's because they know we're coming.
Looks like it's shut down. Fist knows we're coming. Take cover!
There are a lot of henchmen in here. Krogans you gotta be careful about, because Krogans have regeneration, so when this guy goes down, he's gonna start regenerating, so you gotta hit him when he's down too. I guess I can just hit him in the leg. He's not dead, but now he's dead. Alright. And... okay. One more. That damaged him, at least. There we go. Okay. Let's move in.
I think we're good, Shepard. Stop right there! Don't come any closer! Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
I would have never thought of that.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Alright, we can check out this weapons locker right here. And I think this might be the first time, I don't know, maybe I just didn't mention it before, you can override these things with Omni Gel, which you get from breaking down weapons, and you get it from some interactions and things like that. But you can also just do the whole Frogger game thing. There we go. Got some pistols and a shotgun. Okay. And at some point I'm going to actually have to start selling those off or convert them to Omni Gel. Okay, and there's Fist.
Why do
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here, I don't know where she is, that's the truth. He's lying.
You better start explaining before I lose my temper.
The Quarian isn't here, said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker wants me dead. I have to disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
Again, at this point you can either choose to kill him, or to let him go. And I'm gonna let him go.
You're not my concern.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
That's not quite true. But that's the last time we're going to see him in this game. Now, a timer has just started. We have to get to the Quarian in 4 minutes, but make sure that you hack this wall safe, because this wall safe has the information that reporter Emily Wong needed. Along with that, we get some upgrades, and let's get going. At least I think that's where the stuff is that Emily Wong needed. I've always hacked that thing, and I always come out of this place with the information she needs, so... And we got more henchmen on the way back out. Not entirely sure why, but yeah, they're here. Jeez. There we go. And you're about to see some people employing the worst cover you've ever seen. Namely this person right here. Hiding behind a table like that, when it's in the upright position, not quite the best cover you could potentially have. There we go. Let's move on up.
All clear.
We're actually done with enemies for just the moment, but the Quarian is very close by, so we're going to find her and get back into combat. And she's right back here in this alleyway that we just came through in order to get here.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
The Solarians look hilarious, by the way. I think that's... yep, that's all of them.
This set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Chora's den. Do you know how many...
Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tail'Zorah Rayya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Real quick, I want to mention that I called her Tail'Zorah Vasnima in the first video, and that's because that's her name by Mass Effect 2. She's Rayya in the first video, then Vasnima, and also eventually Vas Normandy. But anyway, pilgrimage.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian.
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Alright. Let's bring Tali with us, because she's the one who brought the information to light. And then, why not, let's try, Rex. Okay. Now, we could go straight to the tower, and, or we could do a couple other things. Why don't we go to the tower? Because once we go to the tower, other options are going to open up. So what we're going to do is just... Oh, actually, we got to talk to Samesh Bhatia first.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Alright. Now, I think... Well, and again, I've played this game multiple times through, and... not the entire game, but this section of the game multiple times through in the past few days. So we may have heard that on an announcement over the elevator, that the information about Nirale Bhatia, but I don't know. Anyway, Clerk Boss here.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Ooh, whoa. You got Rex blocking the camera there. I don't know how I feel about that in real life. I mean, honestly, I don't like the idea of her body being held like that, being experimented on, especially when she gave her life in service to people. At the same time, I feel like if I were in her situation, I would want my body being used to save other people's lives. Here we go.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. Now then, let's get on the Citadel Rapid Transit and get to the Citadel Tower. Alright. Speak with Captain Anderson and let's get this meeting started.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
This is actually a fairly comedic conversation when you understand what the Reapers are. But anyway.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Here we go. Best moment of the early game right here. Well, second best.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Historic moment in the making.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Alright, so we now get Spectre training. And that means that we can go in and check out this thing. And we can put points in Spectre training. And I highly recommend you put at least 4 points in, because then you get the ability to revive dead squad members. Which really is very helpful in combat. I'm also going to put some more points in Charm here, which gives me an increased bonus of 5% discount at stores. Let's see about these other characters. Yeah, let's give them some more points here. Let's put some points in Warp. And point in Barrier. And then Tali has no points yet, and she's going to get to where she can use shotguns. Okay, then I'm going to give her some points in Shotgun. Basic armor. Okay. I'm probably not going to be actually using Tali all that much because my character is already tech focused, which means I'm going to need to use people that are focused more on combat and biotics. Anyway, though, let's head down here, and there are 2 people we need to talk to before we leave the Citadel Tower. And the first one is Admiral Kahoku. He's right here.
No, I'm waiting. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Okay, so that gives us another
I'll upload
mission.
the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Alright, so that gives us another mission that's off of the Citadel. And we're about to pick up another one at the top of the stairs over here. When we speak to Gareth.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
Sometimes.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Alright. Now, along with that, we are going to go use the CRT to take us to the financial district real quick, because there's a person named Helena Blake that we need to speak to, and she's currently standing right outside the Emporium. Okay. And there she is in the red and white.
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Alright. Yeah, that's a little bit of a renegade action, because we are effectively assisting in some organized crime. But we're going to head over to talk to Emily Wong down in the wards. Alright, and she is actually just on the other side of this door. I meant to go to the med clinic, but I clicked the wrong one. There she is.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Alright, leveled up. Let's take care of that real quick. Let's see, what do I want to put points in here? Probably should start putting some more points in decryption and hacking. Okay. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Okay. And now that we've done basically everything else that we need to, why don't we go over to the CSEC Armory to see what it is that they wanted us to talk to the requisitions officer about. I could fast travel there, but it's almost as fast to just go this way.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Alright. We're going to head down into the armory. And here we go. One of the first people to recognize that we're Spectre.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, so you can see that we now have access to some extremely expensive gear. Now this stuff is great, but as you can see, it's also incredibly pricey. And we have 7,000 credits, and this is 304,000, so no, we're not going to be buying anything else here at the moment. But it is still nice to see that, and it's also nice to get that little bit of a recognition of the fact that the status has changed and everything. Alright, now, while it would seem like the place to go would be the embassy to go talk to Ambassador Udina and to Captain Anderson, if we actually take a look at our journal here, it's now telling us we need to go to the docking bay, which is accessible via the central elevator in the CSEC Academy, which is this one right here.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
There you go. A little bit of information that came from us there. Okay, and here they are.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
The colonists on Pharos might still be alive.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Alright, let's see what he's got to say.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city, mostly ruins now, but some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I picked, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means...
Any extra...
The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'Soni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good letting you back.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, let's get on board our new ship.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and now for my favorite moment in the early game, and like one of my favorite moments in all gaming. When I first played through this, probably back in 07, 08, I can't remember exactly when. Taking command. Alright, I'll start reading some of this stuff here. Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 Gs on the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. Total length open 44.7 kilometers, diameter open 12.8 kilometers, population 13.2 million, not counting the keepers, and a gross weight of 7.11 billion metric tons. This place is enormous. Now you'll notice right here that it says open. That's because the Citadel can actually close. Those rings can close down and form like a protective shell around the interior where all the people live. Alright, and we're in the Widow system of the Serpent Nebula. No other systems here that we can see, at least none that we can go to. And here we are. Now, I don't think we can even go to Earth yet. No, because I think Earth is somewhere around here, if I remember correctly. But anyway, so yeah, we've got... This is a piece of DLC right here in the Exodus cluster. That's also the home of Terra Nova? Anyway, or Nova Terra? I can't remember. Horsehead Nebula, Argus Rho Cluster, Hawking Eta, Kepler Verge, Armstrong Nebula, the Attican Beta, the Voyager Cluster, Hades Gamma, Gemini Sigma, and Artemis Tau clusters. Now, I'd like to have Liara with us when we do a lot of this stuff. She's the last member of the crew that we don't have. I don't do this until a significant time later in the game. I'd like to do Novaria with Liara. So why don't we... You know, I do want Liara with us basically when we go to both Pharos and Novaria, but I don't want to go directly to Liara because we need to build up some levels because there's a Krogan Battlemaster right before you get to Liara, or right before you leave with Liara, so I need to see about maybe building up some experience with some side quests, so why don't we try out the Argus Rho Cluster. Okay, and we have multiple systems here, just 2 at the moment it looks like, but we got the Phoenix and the Hydra system. I believe there's also a Gorgon system that'll pop up later, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's go to Hydra. Yes, we will travel to a new system. Magnetic docking clamps are released. Normandy pulls out, and off we go. Alright, so it's a 5-planet system. Vermalis, Metgos, Thayar, Canrum, and Seba. Now this is where we're gonna leave off, because in the next video we are going to find whatever planet we can land on in this system and check it out. But I am so looking forward to that. Anyway though. that'll do it for this video. This has been the Irresolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.